Okay, folks, welcome to the close. And okay, what we're looking at here is a tale of two different charts. One, we have a 5 minute chart, which has been weak ever since, I don't know, about 1 o'clock around there, but it's since picked up. But the macro view on an intraday basis is what's going on. And if we pull back to a 30-minute view, you take a look at this and you say, okay, oh, question number one. Okay, why is my screen frozen? Okay, I don't know what that was. Hopefully, I'm live. Only when I'm live. Only when I'm live. Checking my internet connection now. I'm showing live. Everything's frozen. Okay, CNBC. I just disconnected CNBC and everything started up again. I crap you not. I was looking at the yield curve. I can only get it from CNBC. Okay, so two different charts, 5 minute picking up here. The however is it's Thinkorswim. There we go. The however, nice move up here, higher here. The however is on a 30-minute chart. Take a look at this. I know it's noisy, and I apologize for all the lines here, but take a look at this downward sloping move here on the triple Qs. And remember, they opened down today. They're now closing up. So it's a bullish reversal bar. Now we're off the highs of the session. We'll see what today brings us. But we're certainly coming off the lows of the session. Let's drill down here again. I just want to check out the volume. Mixed volume. All right, let's move on. Let's take a look at the rest of the market here. We have some sellers moving here on the NQ. This resistance level here in white represents 15-minute resistance. We broke out. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. We broke out here at 12:45. At 1, we failed. So we've been drifting down ever since. So understand the significance of this white line here. It's that it's a breakout point failure level. And we did see whether or not we could push above it. I doubt it. It's pretty late in the day. Maybe you never want to doubt the market, but it's going to be very difficult. Let's take a look at other things that are going on out there in the marketplace. The Russell, which has been outperforming the market of late, is down 0.72% off of its lows. The however is that we're putting in lower highs. Maybe this is going to be a lower low. I don't know. I have no idea. But the market's saying we have a problem here. And I think the problem is for the small caps, and I went over this last night on Market Wrap with members, was that yields looked as though they were going to pump up, and they did by a half percentage point. So look at the small caps. Where are they at right now? Resistance. Let's take a look at where we were last night. Now, I wasn't so much bothered by yesterday's price action in the TLT. I was concerned. I wouldn't have shorted this by any stretch of the imagination. But when I went over to the TNX, the 10-year yield, I said to myself, we have a problem here. We have a probable higher low. I drew these lines last night. So it's a triangle formation. Maybe we're going to break out. Maybe we don't. But in all probability, we're going to move up higher. So what's the market telling us? The bond market is telling us is that in all probability, we are only going to get a quarter basis point cut in September. So the question for the market is that enough to salvage the market? Always remember that the Fed is usually late to the party and never early, always late. So we'll see here. I wish I can get the yield curve up, but it seems as though CNBC won't load. Let me try again. Very slow. Oh, there we go. All right, now it's starting to come through. Okay, I have it now. 2-year. Oh, wow. Wow. 2-year is down. Let's bring this over. Let's drag this over. So the 2-year is down point, let's call it 0.3. Okay, I don't want to get too wonky here. Whereas the 10-year, let's just say it's positive. So we have a clear steepening of the yield curve at current. Now, what's the rub here? Why are markets perhaps diverging from the rest of the equity market? Wow, forget that. Forget about the divergence. It's starting to weaken up now. I actually thought we would break out here. Remember, tomorrow is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is up over 1.5%. But keep in mind one other thing is that SMCI, this AI space, is coming under pressure. SMCI at current, we bailed on this earlier today, and that's down 2.33%. And this is out of a Hindenburg News article. But it's off the lows of the day. So actually, it's trading higher now than where I got out. But I don't worry about it. So something's going on in the AI space right now. Lots of selling going on here into the close. Let's go to comments. I forgot to go to comments. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. It's a heavy market. It's a very heavy market. Let's move on. This is only a 5-minute chart on the volatility index. You really need to go to a 30-minute chart. And no concerns here. In fact, I would argue that the Aussie dollar Japanese yen trade is firming up, which is bullish for equities roughly 75% of the times. And what it looks like what they did here was blew out a bunch of stops immediately below. I think that what they're going to do is they're going to drive this market up higher tomorrow. This is not a great 30-minute chart. And it could change. It could change for the better. It could change for the worse by the time the market closes today. But we always watch the 30-minute chart. It gives us a window as to what may happen tomorrow. Yeah. So I know it was up yesterday. I didn't look at it today. Sean, great question. Oh, it's down today, huh? So what I'll say is this, is that let's go to this. Let's do this, Sean. Is okay. So look at the tight neck on these Bollinger Bands in black. We'll come back to this in a second. How do we close? Not horrific. Okay. So we have these Bollinger Bands daily time frame in a very tight neck. So we're talking about REITs, right? So one would think that in a declining interest rate environment that we're going to go up, especially when people are looking or institutions are looking to capture yield. And Annaly is probably capturing what, 11%? I could be wrong. Give me a little bit of space here. Let's check it out. 13%. So even better than what I thought. So in a declining interest rate environment, traders are going to be wanting to chase yield. Why? Because treasuries are going to be annihilated. Utilities are really getting extended now. So you don't want to chase utilities. What you want to look at are REITs. And REITs have really not yet really ripped up higher. You just have Annaly coming out of a very solid base, which is why we like it. Look at this. W formation breaking out now. So I still like it. Does that mean if an event happens, such as back in 2020, this can't move down? Of course it can. Here's 2020, right? Look at this move prior to, we have a problem. This thing was in fuego and all of a sudden hammered. And we've never taken out the highs of, what was it? 2021, June 2021. So I like it. I think it's going to go up higher. Um, I'm still bullish on it. I like it still. You're welcome, Sean. Okay, y'all. I'll catch you on